My name is M.V. Ramana. I'm a professor in the Simons Chair for Disarmament, Global and Human Security here at the School of Public Policy and Global Affairs. I obsess about nuclear things, nuclear weapons, nuclear energy, nuclear accidents, nuclear waste, anything nuclear. My PhD is in physics, but somewhere along the way I decided that I was more interested in trying to save the world from nuclear destruction. As a physicist, I would say that we live on a finite planet. You cannot have infinite growth on this planet, right? But we live in an economic and political system that is predicated on continuous growth. Nuclear energy for me is sort of is related both to the risk of nuclear war and the risk of nuclear accidents, but also because if you think about climate change, the fact that we have to act fast and act efficiently, trying to spend money on technologies that are not going to help us and that can actually make things worse is, I think, a problem, and nuclear technology is one of those. So for me, part of the motivation for why I'm doing what I do is to say that we have to transition very fast away from fossil fuels. Trying to invest in a very expensive source of technology that takes much longer to deploy means that money is not going into other more sustainable source of energy. It's slowing down the transition. In that sense, it's actually not just not a solution, but actually a negative solution or a contribution to climate change in a way. And trying to explain this in as many ways as possible is one thing that I try to do. It's a great deal of fun to teach the master's students here, SPPGA students. I teach a class called Security Challenges for Asian States and Peoples. And the difference between teaching the master's students and the undergraduates is that the master's students often give me back much more than I give them. Some of them come with expertise in the area. Some of them have spent some years in Asia. And some of them may have worked in specific sectors where they have knowledge of these things. So I approach the class as a very interactive process. We have a lot of discussions. It's usually a small class, and I greatly enjoy the fact that you have very few students, so everybody can get to speak. I get to know them well. I don't think that what they will learn from the program is limited to the areas that we work on. What they learn from here can be used in other areas as well. And I think many of the students are actually living that experience in a way.